5 steps to working from home and remote work. I will be your instructor. My name is Yoon Kim. I've been doing this for a pretty long time. In the beginning, it's a hard skill to develop remote work and working from home, but once you can master this, you can freely ebb and flow your workload and make a lot of money along the way. And so in this training, I'm going to be sharing with you these 5 things, which should put you in a pretty good direction to be able to get a remote job or work from home job. And so you want to first list your experiences. If you've never had a job before, that's okay. Just whatever club activities that you've done or part-time or internships, whatever it is, just list something. If you had a not the best job in the world, that's okay. It's still a good job. You just need to be able to translate it properly, which I will be showing you how to do. Or if you've had a good corporate job, perfect. The only thing that you really need to be thinking about is the amount of volume, people, operational excellence, and unique challenges that you've faced within those positions, right? So, for example, let's say you want to be a salesperson. Hey, how does a McDonald's burger flipper be a good salesperson? Well, I've had to deal with 50 angry customers on a daily basis, and I still gave them their order perfectly fine under a lot of pressure, and I maintained operational excellence. And on top of that, I still had to maintain a very clean facility. And so I cleaned and I did everything that I need to do for a great customer service. So imagine working at McDonald's for me to talk to 50 people who want to buy my product or buy this X, Y, and Z product from us. It's easy day, right? So you want to be able to translate it like that, which I will be showing you how to do through ChatGPT. And so you want to pick a niche is the second part, whether it's sales, operations, fulfillment, marketing, etc., whatever you're interested in. You can ask ChatGPT, hey, these are the things that I'm very interested in. What are some jobs that I can do from work from home that I should look into? And so as long as you can pick something, I would say pick at least 5 different entry level or mid level or a little bit managerial or senior level positions, and you should be good depending on your level of experience. And so you want to use ChatGPT. You want to copy and paste a job description and ask ChatGPT a specific prompt using your experience. So I'm going to be sharing with you an example here, right? So here is LinkedIn. And so I'm going to just copy this, go to ChatGPT, and then tell it not to do anything. Uh, all right. And then I'm going to insert this prompt, right? So based on my experience of flipping burgers at McDonald's, dealing with 50 customers per day and providing a great customer service. Can you help translate this, right? And so I want to pause this real quick and then give you the as soon as it uploads everything. Right, so it finished uploading everything. And as you can see, right, customer service associate managed and served 50 people per day, ensuring exceptional customer service, right? I can handle, a lot of volume or maybe high quality or a difficult client. Built strong customer relationships, demonstrated problem solving, right? I mean, every single day, I mean, there are problems within the business, whether you're McDonald's or whether you're in any X, Y, and Z business. And so you want to be able to use these as bullet points in your resume, okay? And then you want to update your resume accordingly. So I'm going to link in the description down below a copy of my resume, and I just outlined it to a way where all you have to do is just kind of replace, like, whether it's remote, whatever date that you've worked in. So use my template here. These are some of the things that I have for a particular role. This is Director of Sales and Consulting Experience position that I applied for. So I have one for Director of Sales, I have one for Customer Service, I have one for Director of Operations, etc. So like I have like 10 different resumes, right? Because you just never know where your next job is going to come from, and you can always translate a lot of your experiences that you already have into those positions. And you want to be able to do the next thing here, which is apply for 10 positions per day, right? So you can go to Indeed.com, ZipRecruiter, Facebook.com, LinkedIn, Monster.com, or use Inc. 5000 list. So these are 5,000 up and coming companies of a particular year within a particular niche or industry. So, for example, there is top 5,000 companies of 2024. Great, those are up and coming companies, right? Those aren't like massive companies like Facebook or Google, etc. But there's still, if you like the kind of the 8-figure, 9-figure hustle level work type of companies, like definitely apply. And you just want to see that list, go to the website, apply, and just do that repeatedly 10 times a day at least. And you want to keep a Google or Excel spreadsheet of this, or Google Sheets of this, of the places that you've applied, because you want to be able to follow up as well. And so you just want to do that for consistently for at least 45 to 60 days. And after that, you applied for 450 to 600 positions. And so it's statistically not possible for you to not get a position, unless you've just had one of the worst resumes or terrible interviews, whatever stuff happens like that. And then you can kind of let me know, and I can kind of see what you're doing. But anyway, one of the things that you can do is connect with the recruiter. It's usually just whatever the name at companyname.com, right? So for example, let's say it's YouTube. And sometimes it's on LinkedIn. It says like, hey, meet your recruiting team. So for example, within this company, you can see it, right? It's Matthew, right? So it's usually just Matthew at array.com or insert a company name.com. And that's basically it. And then you can just send them a nice message. Just make sure your email signature is good. And you should be all right. And then number 5, practice interviewing, right? You utilize ChatGPT based on this job description. What interview question do you think they would ask? Also, you can use Glassdoor. Glassdoor has, questions that people have been asked, right? And so, you can already peek into the type of questions that they're going to ask. But, ideally, you want to be able to articulate specific things. So, for example, with Client Success Manager, you want to be able to understand what a NPS score is, right? Or what a customer resolution time or email resolution time or all those statistics. You want to be able to understand that to a degree, and you can ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT makes everything very, very simple, right? And so you can see, how do you build and maintain relationships with enterprise clients, right? It's like, cool. If you're brand new to this, what is an enterprise client? Right? How do you build and maintain relationships? You want to be able to articulate that, and you can ask ChatGPT on how to do that. So, for example, let's say I'm a McDonald's employee and I am going into, let's say, Google to be able to manage a, high value Google Suites enterprise client with another business, right? It's like, cool. I would make sure I talk to their operations manager or their designated point of contact on a daily or maybe every other day, just to make sure that there isn't anything that they would need, um, that it's not going unresolved. And I will just make sure I allocate right about 30 minutes to an hour per day, just making sure this customer, this enterprise client is always checked in on. And I just double check every single data point that we have. And there isn't any complaints. Or if there is and I can't solve it, I will always involve my direct superior to be able to teach me on how to be able to solve that, right? So you just practice those interview questions, and you want to be very specific and not broad. And then, can you describe a time when you turned around a unhappy client and improved the relationship through communication? Right? In McDonald's, right, you deal with angry customers sometimes, but you want to be able to understand the core of their frustration. Like, it could be an order, but sometimes it could be what is going on in their life that's projecting into this interaction. And so, maintaining a level of personal relationship with the client is good, but at the same time, professionally, just understanding what is their specific concern. Whether it's, so to give you an example, I had a customer. He was throwing a fit about how much the order is being delayed, and when they got the delayed order, the fries were missing. And I just said like, hey, just to be able to over deliver, number one, I apologize. I will take full ownership. Let me just give you some extra fries. Are you okay with that? Yes. Cool. Hey, appreciate your patience, and we look forward to serving you again the next time. Right? Doing something like that and just practicing is going to be able to help you in the long run during the interviews. And so, um, those are the five things. That's it. As long as you can do those five things, which is going back to it, list your experiences, pick a niche, use ChatGPT and Resume, apply to 10 places per day, and practice interviews, you should be good. Appreciate you watching. Peace.